This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga, dudes and dudettes. This is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Manga Realization Kabukimono Deadpool. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard realization box, with an image of Deadpool at the center. Turning the box around, we can see multiple panels showcasing the figure in multiple posing positions with his different interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here's Deadpool out of the box. And man, I freaking love this action figure. I never knew how much I needed a samurai Deadpool in my collection until I got this guy in hand. Now, I've never been a super huge fan of this line because, especially with the Marvel ones, the looks of them have always been kinda awkward with like Spider-Man and Captain America. The Star Wars ones are really cool, but the Marvel ones have always been kind of a hit or miss. Deadpool's overall design fits so well with the samurai theme that they're going with, and he is damn near perfect. The sculpt, the paint, the accessories, the articulation are just all very well done. I absolutely love this piece, and I cannot wait to check them out with you guys. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. So Deadpool does come with a good amount of accessories. Starting off, he comes with 2 katanas with katana sheaths, 2 flintlock pistols, 3 pairs of interchangeable hands, and 4 pairs of interchangeable eyes. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Kabukimono Deadpool. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Deadpool. Now I am super excited to check this figure out. I've always loved the look of this line for the most part, especially with the Star Wars figures and whatnot, but I've never really been into buying them all that much. I really only have one other figure, which is this Royal Guard, and you can see the differences in red. The Royal Guard is a really bright red, and you can kind of see how Deadpool is more of a darker, more almost lighter red than the Royal Guard here, so that's pretty cool. So that's the only other one I have. But the Marvel figures have never really spoke to me all that well with this line, because they always look kind of weird and it just doesn't seem right, you know. But Deadpool, I had to have some because his natural design just loans itself to this samurai look just perfectly. He looks freaking incredible. I am so in love with this piece. This is easily one of my all-time favorite Deadpool figures. It's just so cool. So the attention to detail is just insane. Now, like I said, I've never been a big fan of these figures, but I will give them props for the work that they put into them. So the sculpting just looks fantastic with that red and blacks, and then you get little touches of purple all around. And a lot of these figures do that, little touches of different colors, like the Spider-Man had this like awkward turquoise that for me just didn't work. But this purple blends very well. You can see all the lining around everything around this figure with that. You can even see how they design like the black around here, just like giving that curvature look and whatnot. Some nice even green detailing with like the rope that's holding his shoulder pads on. I mean, all these little rivet pieces and whatnot. You got like a samurai version of the Deadpool logo right there on his belt. All these little tunic skirt pieces, all the paintwork that's even in there, all the sculpted detailing, all the texturing of all the pads and whatnot is just insane. You can see his baggy pants right there, those MC Hammer pants, you know, a la samurai pants. But even that has like a dry brushing in there. The boots are insane. Look at the detail in that. That is nuts. You got the metal toes right there, which is really cool. I mean, even on the back of the heel, you can actually see the little mini Deadpool logo around there on the back of both heels. That's gnarly, though. The detail that they've gotten this is just crazy cool. You can see where they holster the pistols. I think that's awesome the way they did that. And the swords back here just looks fantastic. Love this so much. I love the shoulder pads and the way they did the helmet and whatnot. And they even got that like ninja tail of the cloth mask that Deadpool wears, and they even did that, made it sculpted as part of the helmet. I thought that was pretty genius. I mean, man, just the look of this guy is just awesome. I love it so much, and it makes me really want to go and pick up a few other ones, mostly Star Wars ones that I like Darth Maul and Darth Vader. I know they're coming out with Kylo Ren. The Marvel ones are still kind of weird to me, but Deadpool is damn near perfect. I love this figure a lot. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the accessories now. We do get standard eyes. These are the ones that are come up packaged in the box that look pretty cool. We also get these Fury eyes with this like almost anime flame coming off of them, which is really awesome. Chances are I'll be posing them with that on my shelf. We also do get these squinty, almost sad eyes that actually look kind of cool in certain poses and whatnot. And then we also do get these heart eyes, which I really do love. We also do get these weapons that you can see right here on the back of the figure. Of course, we get the katanas that look really cool, and we get these pistols right here, which are really nice. We do have interchangeable hands, so we do get closed-fisted hands that are really nice. Again, those come packaged in the box right out there. We do get gripping hands for your swords, so those are really cool, and they hold nice and tight, which I really do appreciate. And then we do get these trigger finger hands for holding his pistols, which are very snug when you're getting them in, but they do work out very nice once you have the pistol in the hand, so it works out really cool. The weapons are really nice too, so I love the katanas we got here. So as you can see, I have them pegged in like so. That's probably what you want to do standard for like Deadpool, like that. But what we get is little options. They're all little ball pegs like that. So what you can do, you can put one in the center if you want them just to be holding like one katana like that. I know some people like something like that, or you can rotate it around and whatnot. You can even get them like this, and then you could take slide this piece off right here and slide this back on that way, and then you can peg it back in like so, and then you can plug them in something like that, kind of like all of like Leonardo from like the comic books or whatnot, how they just go off to like one side. That's a pretty cool look too. So you can take that off and then put this back like so. Again, put them more like this, how Deadpool would normally have them, kind of like that. Or you could actually kind of like cross them like so, where they go a little more like this, kind of more like Leonardo from like the cartoon and the movie and whatnot. So you could even do something like that. So even the way you display the katanas is optional in a lot of ways, so that's very cool. I like that a lot. The sculpting of the katanas looks really cool. Again, they just hold in the hand very nicely. I love that a lot. Looks really good. Pull out the little pistols right here from the holsters, and I love that these are little flintlock pistols. That is just fantastic. Again, this is part of the genius of this line and the beauty and whatnot. The sculpting is all just really cool. Again, put this in the trigger finger hand right here. Again, it is a little snug trying to get them in, but once they are in, man, they are on there tight, and it just works out so well. So I love that a lot. Again, just all these things make this figure just so much more better. I love it. So I'm gonna take this stuff off, take the sword off, pop these katanas off, because these things will pop off while you're posing around. Just to know that's gonna happen. So we're gonna take a look at the articulation now. So the head and the neck are on ball joints, so that rolls around like so. Does turn left and right, doesn't really get hindered by anything at all. Pivot side to side. Does look up a little bit. It does hit the back of this neck collar right here from the helmet. Does look all the way down like that with the neck, so that's very nice. Arms can go full 360. One thing I will note, all the joints on this figure are extremely tight. Not to the point where like nothing's gonna move, but you heel here, kind of squeaks and whatnot when moving the joints, so be careful just in case, but that does help with posing and whatnot. We also do get a butterfly joint inside there like that, which works out very nice. We get rotation in that upper bicep. We got a single bend at the elbow, which gets about 90 degrees, which is really nice. It also rotates the forearm right there, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist, and those are just little ball pegs like that. Pretty standard for a lot of figures these days. What I do like is these shoulder pads are softer plastic. These will come off on ball pegs as well, so you can move those around. So when you're posing around and whatnot, you can get them out the way like that and just pop them right back on, and you're good to go. We get a ball peg in the midsection right there, so that rolls around like so, pivot side to side, crunches forward about that much, back about that for pivot. Again, all that really good stuff you need. Same thing with these skirt pieces. These do pop off on little ball pegs. Again, so when you're posing them around, they might pop off, pop them right back on, and you're good to go. All this is a softer piece of plastic right here. This whole belt is a separate piece, so you kick forward about that much, back not so much. Can do the splits just like so, and just pops off again, like I just said. Rotation that upper thigh. We got a single bend. No, that's a double jointed knee, which works very nice. I like that a lot. We get a rotation at the ankle. Ankles go up and down. We got a pivot at the ankle, and we do get toe articulation. So, again, overall, man, I freaking love this thing. I love it so much. Again, I've said before, I'm not a giant fan of a lot of these figures, especially the Marvel ones. They just look weird to me. You know, Spider-Man was kind of ugly. An impressive figure for what it is, but it's just the design was ugly. Captain America looks kind of awkward, and I'm a big Captain America fan. I might still pick that one up just because it is Cap. Yeah, but it doesn't seem right to me. The Star Wars ones look really cool, but Deadpool is easily probably one of the best ones that they've ever made. He's just perfect for this line, and again, stuff just pops off, and this is kind of what I've been talking about. This stuff will happen, but either way, he's so freaking cool. See what I'm saying? The stuff just pops off. That is one of my biggest issues with this figure. The ball pegs don't seem to be holding on as tight as I'd like sometimes, but once you get him in there, you're good to go. So overall, if you can get him, I think he's totally worth a pickup. He's beautifully sculpted in every single way. All the paint, all the detailing, and the articulation accessories are incredibly cool, and I think he is definitely a must-get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your realization comparison, here he is standing next to the Realization Emperor's Royal Guard from Star Wars. And for your Deadpool comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool, a Revoltech Deadpool, and a Mezco 112 Collective Deadpool. And just for fun, here he is standing next to Little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Manga Realization Kabukimono Deadpool. Now overall, I just think this is a beautiful toy. Not only is it a really cool action figure, but it's just a gorgeous looking piece of art. Taking Deadpool and putting him in that samurai look was just genius. The sculptors just did an amazing job with him. The overall look, with awesome accessories, beautiful paint, and really good articulation, just make for one great action figure. And that's all we ever really want, is just great action figures. And this Deadpool is definitely it. So for great deals, head over to agelessgeeks.com for awesome action figures like this and all the things you love. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.